Hey, what's up, guys? Rob here with the TUBEBUDDY team, popping up here live with a special guest today, Denver Moore. That Denver guy Moore. And so we're going to bring him on. He's got over 1 million subscribers on one channel and over almost 200,000 subscribers on a second channel in the gaming space. So we're going to pick his brain. We're going to get a ton of value from him today as he shares his story. But before we do, I just always want to invite you guys to TUBEBUDDY 101. If you guys want to learn more about TUBEBUDDY and how that works and how we can help you leverage this tool to grow your YouTube channel. So head over to tubebuddy.com/101 or head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/TUBEBUDDY. All right, so guys, if you guys are joining me live, awesome. Say hello in the comments. Let me know where you guys are coming in from, where you guys are tuning in from. Always really, really fun. All right, so I'm gonna bring our special guest on here today. Denver, how's it going, man?
Hey, it's going good, Rob. Thanks for having me on, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks for joining us. Last time I saw you was in Dallas, at Video Marketing World last year. That was awesome. You were speaking there. I was speaking there, so that was really cool. And we got to connect there, man. But how's things going for you?
Oh, it's great, dude. I kind of missed Video Marketing World this year, but maybe next year we'll be back to it. I don't know if we can get back to normal someday. Who knows, man?
Exactly right. That's the plan. Hopefully, that's the hope anyway. But yeah, really awesome to have you here. I know we've been trying to connect because you have been a busy man, and we're going to talk about the things that have been keeping you busy for a while. Want to say hello to Valentina. She's from Dallas as well. Awesome.
Awesome,
man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Awesome. So why don't you say hello first? Introduce yourself. For those people that don't know who you are, and tell them a little bit about the 2 channels that you have going on.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, so my name is Denver. I go by That Denver Guy. I also have a second channel called This Denver Guy that I've been kind of working on with like a team. I've got 2 editors. I've got someone else writing scripts for me. Kind of in charge and teaching these guys at the same time as they're growing. And, we're all improving together and doing some big things. So I just really wanted to take that like more business style approach, kind of a manager owner style approach to the second channel. But the first channel is all me. It's I'm big in the Fortnite world, as goofy as that is. Some people are probably already rolling their eyes right now, but it's just, it's I came in really early before anybody kind of knew what it was. And then, got on early and it just exploded and turned into the beast that it is now. And so that brought me here today, 4th grade teacher for 4 years, PE for 2 years, and now just full-time YouTube and content creator. My wife and son and I all stay home together now. It's a blessing.
That is amazing, man. That is a really blessing. And awesome. So guys, let us know. I mean, we're talking about gaming, which Denver, we actually never really have ever had a gamer come on the show, man. So you are a pioneer in the gaming space.
People are gonna be like, what is this world? It's a little different. Yeah, it's a little different for sure.
It is different, but also it's also the same, right? Because people are searching, gamers are searching for a specific type of content, so keywords and all those things apply. So we want to really understand how that comes from your world, and maybe some of those things can apply to some of the content that other people are sharing as well.
Absolutely. So, very applicable. Yeah, we actually teach that a lot, and Scott, like we teach that all the time, like whether it be gaming or vlogging. I mean, really, when you find out the rules behind YouTube and what makes people want to click on your videos and stuff, you can apply that to anything. That's so true. There, like I like what you said. Rules. There are rules in this game. Just like any game, there are rules, and as long as you know the rules, then you know how to win. Right? Exactly, man. Yep. Yeah. Now that's good. So okay, let's start it off because you used to be a PE teacher, right? I did. Yeah, I taught PE for 2 years. Yeah, that's how I ended up with the hey guys, it's your second favorite PE teacher. I know people in here are probably laughing at that. It kind of became a branding, like totally unintentional. But yeah, I taught 4th grade for 4 years, and then as I was this channel started exploding, I was like, what can I say? I'll say PE teacher. Let's do it. And then it just took off, and now I have to say it. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that like you go from PE teacher to now like full-time gamer, and that's like how you're rolling now. So this is cool, man. There's so many people from Dallas. What's going on today? We got a lot of Dallas people in here.
Yeah, we got a lot of Dallas people
place,
here. We got Roger Wakefield. Yeah, Roger from Richardson.
Roger.
Where are you from, man? You're not.
I'm St. Louis, Missouri area. Yeah, it's all right. Just north, just a little bit. Yeah, I actually drove down to Dallas. Enjoyed the road trip. It's not too far away, about an 8-hour drive, so not too bad. Not too bad, but yeah, a lot of Dallas people here. Awesome, guys. So yeah, guys, let us know what questions you have. This is totally interactive, like it always is. So if you guys have any questions, because although don't get thrown off, like I said, although Denver is killing it in the gaming space, you've got over 1 million subscribers on this channel, and then on a second channel, you've got
like the play button already. You got almost 150,000 subscribers on the secondary channel. So, all right, so PE teacher, now you go and you're doing this kind of like side hustle, kind of for fun.
Yeah.
And that's growing. And so kind of take us to that phase of life with the channel and with the business. It's growing. You got to a point where you're like, maybe I should do this full time. So how did that look?
Yeah. So funny enough, the principal kind of joked about that in my last meeting that we had together. All the teachers were around. He was like, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, which all the teachers did kind of know. He goes, Denver's got kind of a side hustle. He goes, but I think teaching is kind of his side hustle now. But he goes, this is, last meeting that I'll be having. So it's hard to say goodbye. Teaching is that kind of calling job. And I do want to go back someday, but I was like, man, who gets the opportunity just to stay home full time and make YouTube videos? And my wife gets to stay home too. She was speech language therapy and was working at a middle school. And I mean, it's just been such a huge blessing, man. So, as the money started going up and up and up and sponsorships started coming in, I finally just said, let's just go ahead and take this dive and see what happens. And I always thought, what, I've got something to fall back on. So that's a huge thing is, you want something to fall back on, right? You don't want to just be like YouTube. And we were kind of talking about that before we went live is I didn't only have one channel, right? At the time, I only had one channel. So it was kind of a scary time. But then that's why I was like, okay, second channel, then let's do the course. Let's try to break into a few different things. So, it's a lot more comfortable if one thing goes down. Luckily, I've got a couple of other things to fall back on.
Yeah, that's good. And I think this is probably something a lot of people are interested in is that why don't you just kind of unveil and kind of share some of the different revenue streams that you have? Like, guys, this is gaming, but like, what are the revenue streams behind the scenes? What's the business behind the scenes?
So, with gaming, and I, I have a Fortnite channel. It's so funny, but like, I mean, Fortnite is just the game right now. On top of that, though, you've got all these different mobile games. You've got, games from any platform, they want to sponsor me. And so they reach out, I get my rates at this point, just because I average anywhere from like 200 to maybe even, 250,000 views a single video, the rates are pretty good. So I get a few thousand. I don't mind talking about money and stuff. Let me know if I go too far with it.
No.
I get a few thousand. It varies anywhere from about, 1,500 to 2,000, even up to like sometimes $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for one like 30 to 60 second spot on a video. So it's huge. Yeah, that's when you start getting sponsorships on top of it, like it just increases your revenue so much. And then ad rates, I can't tell you guys, in gaming, CPM is a little bit low. Clicks per mil, which probably a lot of your viewers know about, Rob. I'm sure you guys talk about that quite a bit. But I get about, for every 1,000 views on the second channel, we're only getting like a little over $1 for every 1,000 views. So on a 100,000 view video, we might get right around $100. And then on the main channel, it's about $2 on the best of days when all this, situation wasn't going on in the world. It was like, $3 or $4 on the best of days, which is pretty cool. You get 100,000 views on a video, you get $400 for it. It's a good deal, especially when videos sometimes are hitting 500,000 views. That's, a $2,000 video just right there.
That's true, man. That's insane, by the way.
Yeah.
Those
Thanks,
numbers,
man.
And again, definitely, there's so much content out there. I guess, for a lot of people, this is news to them, right? And hey, what's up, Scott? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Scott's in the chat. What's going on, cuz?
Scott's in the chat. I think we're going to talk about Scott pretty soon here.
For sure.
I want to pick your brain about the course, right? Because a lot of people are like trying to build courses around their content.
I know.
So,
it's big right now.
Yeah, so I'd love to hear what you guys are doing. But yeah, this is a new world for a lot of people. They're like, hey, Fortnite, you're doing like, anywhere from like $1,500 to like a few $1,000s for a 30-second like spot in one of your videos. Yeah. That's crazy. That's really, really impressive. So, it doesn't happen overnight though. So like, tell us how long, since you started your channel till now, how long did that take?
Yeah. So I think currently, like within this week, has been 5 years on YouTube. So it does take a long time. And, it took me forever. I started in a game, completely different game, just a completely different style of game too. This was like a farming simulator, like kind of township game. It was just this cheesy little like farming game called Stardew Valley. And that got me to about 25,000 subscribers. Just as Fortnite was blowing up, like nobody knew about it yet, right? So I put a video out and I was like, let's just see what happens. I said, my audience is probably going to hate it, but I just had one of those hunches. I was like, you know what, this could be big. And if it's big, I don't want to miss it, right? You don't want to miss those trends are so important on YouTube. You just got to get on it. You got to get on it as soon as you can. So I made a video and it just exploded. I think you can see it on the screen there. It's called 9 Common Mistakes That New Players Make. And so this video just exploded. You can see it's, I mean, over 6 million views to this day, and still gets views just because people like to go back and see what old Fortnite looked like. And it just, you have that value, right? When you, Scott and I talk about this a lot, it's all about that value, right? So people want to learn. And so something about this style of video, this 9 common mistakes new players make, and you can even do this too, Rob, you know, where you bring in the new people that want to learn the basics, but you also have the veterans. You kind of challenge them too. They don't want to be a newbie or something. They want to know a lot too. So they come in just because they want to make sure that they know these tips as well. So it just exploded. I did the next video and they just, I mean, for a while there, every single video was getting about 1 million views a video. And it was just because I got on at the right time. You know, it was a little bit of a risk for a huge reward, and it worked out.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So yeah, I mean, guys, even just a really good tip there as far as content, kind of videos to make. It's a really good point. Like those kind of like common mistake videos. It's good for newbies, but also people that know their stuff. Like 9 common mistakes about live streaming, right? Like that would be a good video.
Yeah, like, that would be a really good one.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this for a while, but I want to make sure I didn't miss any mistakes. You know, I'm not committing any of these, you know, these crimes. You know, so no, that's good. Okay, so let's talk about the course, guys. So tell us about the course. I'm going to put it up on the screen here. Okay. And I guess again, this is mainly for gamers, but the concepts still apply to, I think, anyone in any space. So first, how did you guys, why the course? Why a course versus some other type of, you know, program or monetary channel?
I mean, you know, my side and my knowledge on YouTube is just YouTube. You know, I can tell people, you know, how to get a video more views. I can tell you how to do thumbnails and titles and stuff like that. Luckily, Scott's my cousin. You guys can probably see him down in the chat, but Scott, he knows, you know, the other side, which, you know, I had the knowledge. I just didn't know how to apply it. And it's like me just being a teacher. I just love teaching. So I was looking for an outlet. And so of course you're like, oh, I could teach and make money off of teaching, you know, by giving people something really, really good for their time. So the way I explain it is like, look, you can spend some money, but you're going to save years of your life not having to learn these things naturally for yourself. So we put the course together and we were just like, look, this is everything we know on YouTube. Scott is from the family vlogging community. I'm from the gaming community. We came together and we just, you know, came up with just an awesome course just to teach people anything you need to know on YouTube. So yeah, it's kind of how it came together. I mean, any specific questions, just let me know. But we were just like, dude, we've got the knowledge. So, you know, Scott knew how to put a course together and stuff like that. You could see, I've got a bunch of my, you know, YouTuber and gaming buddies to say like, you know, Denver knows his stuff. And of course we had to put my mom down there too. My mom backing me up, and she's loved the course too, because we actually had her looking over some of the workbook pages and stuff that we offer. And she all of a sudden she's like, I think I'm going to start a channel too. I'm like, do it, Mom. Like, do it now, because it takes a few years. And that's something, you know, not everybody will tell you, is like YouTube is hard and it does take time. It takes hard work over a long period of time, and it takes knowledge. So that's what we try to offer.
I love that. I love that. And so this course is not just for gamers. I'm mistaken. This is for anyone that wants to build an audience and build a business on YouTube, right? Yeah,
that's awesome. True. That's true. Yeah. We just have, you know, all different worlds, and we even try to specify like, this isn't just Fortnite. Because I mean, so many people come from my community, and they're just like, oh, Fortnite, I want to make Fortnite videos. And we try to tell them like, look, you can make any videos you want to, but here are those rules that we mentioned. You got to follow the like set of rules on YouTube. There just is a right and a wrong way to do things, right?
Yep, absolutely. No, this is good. You and Scott, killer combination for sure. You know,
absolutely, man. I mean, he's awesome.
You know, you guys are both very well established on YouTube itself with your channel. So this is awesome that you guys even sharing this information with people. So
for sure,
that's good. So okay, what was the first steps to getting this program together then? What was the thing that did you guys just like do it all in one go? Did you pre-launch it? What was the idea with getting it out to market?
Yeah, good question. So we did a pre-launch. You know, Scott was like, yeah, we should possibly do a pre-launch. So we did a pre-launch just to kind of fund the editing and things, you know, behind the scenes that you have to pay for. So we did a pre-launch. We got a bunch of people in who are really interested. And at the same time we did the pre-launch, we launched a server for Discord. And I don't know if many people, I know in the gaming community, you know, normally for you guys, Rob, like you guys have, you know, Facebook groups for everything. thing. And Facebook groups are awesome, but for a younger crowd, they're using, you know, different software. And so we were like, how about Discord? And Discord ended up being awesome because we can separate chats into rooms. We can have thumbnail advice rooms. We have analytics advice. We have where you can drop your video and you can get tips just on the content of your video. So we launched a Discord and gave early access to the people that supported us. So now the Discord is open. It's completely open for free and anybody can join the Discord. Yeah, so we pre-launched for half price. And then eventually, I mean, Scott and I just were like, okay, we got to get this done. So just boom, boom, boom. We knocked out, like, we have a 31-day plan. We have, you know, workbooks to go along with it and stuff and hold people accountable and just so much tips and advice. And then we launched for full price at 97.
That's awesome, man. So that's it. And then now it's out. It's just,
and now it's out.
It's just continuing. So are you guys looking to update that? Is that something that you guys, is it like with this revenue channel with courses? Yeah.
I think we do. I told Scott, I said, you know, maybe once a month or something, or, you know, maybe even if I'm making a thumbnail, I just want to record a video and just throw it into the course, like how I make my thumbnails, that things to consider, you know, just that live concrete advice of this is exactly what we do. And this is why you should do it too. I mean, that's it. And I had, you know, other YouTubers that taught me a ton of stuff too. So it's like, you know, I don't know how to say that, you know, in a sales way, like, but I mean, when you have multiple million and multiple, you know, 1 million plus subscriber YouTubers that are teaching me this stuff. I'm like, look, you know, I figured a lot of this out on my own, but a lot of this is just secrets of the trade, like big YouTubers who are at the top of YouTube, who I was fortunate enough to learn from and be able to put this into this course. And, you know, that way people can learn from it too. And so far we've had great results. Yeah, it's been awesome.
That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you guys. It's awesome that you guys have this, you know, this content, this resource out and you're sharing it with the world. Guys, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the
let me know
in the chat. That's what we're here for. We're here with Denver Moore, that Denver guy. You know, he has 2 channels. One has over 1 million. One has almost 150,000. And it's really funny that you guys are, you know, I was kind of joking, like that second channel, it's not even optimized, man. Like you don't even have a, you know, you have a like about page on it. You know?
Breaking the rules, dude. I'm breaking the rules. Yeah, Scott's all about, you know, the about page and stuff like that. And it was so funny coming across Scott and what he was advising people to do, and it probably even me too, where we're both like, oh yeah, that is a good idea, right? Like he'll say something, I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'll say something, he'll be like, oh yeah. So like, you know, an about page, you know, channel tags, stuff like that. Yeah, it's gaming is a lot less search. I mean, there are channels that are completely based on SEO. Like anytime Fortnite puts a new update out, right? People go to Google and they type in Fortnite update. But on YouTube, it's all about making just those general, I hate to put it this way, but it's the truth. Those time waster videos, the ones that are easy to watch, and you accidentally watch 4 before you go, man, I should have got up 30 minutes ago. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's those kind of videos that just, you know, that YouTube will recommend. And as long as you can get that high watch time, I always tell everybody, like, aim for that 50%. Because if you can get 50% watch time, something magical happens at that point, right?
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm always curious. Like everybody has a different, every creator out there that's doing really well, they have a certain, like there's like 2 or 3 metrics that they watch. You know, watch time, for sure. You know, session time, you know, click-through rates, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. So watch time is a
I think the number one, like even CTR, as your video gets recommended, suggested, right? I see it as like YouTube, you know, when you put a video out, you have your audience, right? And, you know, in my mind, I see it as if it does really well with your audience, it'll go to a wider sphere, and then a wider sphere, into a wider sphere, until it just completely flops. And then YouTube goes, oh, okay, you know, we might've found a few new people, but really, like, we don't want to push this video past here because people aren't enjoying it as much. So as long as you can get that watch time up, YouTube will put you out to a wider and wider and wider audience. You know, that way you can be exposed to new people and gain new fans that way. So it's all about making that good content that people want to watch. That's it.
I love it. I love it. That's so good, guys. So I want to say what's up to Ready Set Autism Families here. Awesome. Elay Timbal is here as well. And Lee is here as well. Also from, I believe he's from Austin or Dallas, somewhere.
Hey, man, we got a whole big Texas family here.
What's going on here? Might be the time zone.
I have to move down to Texas.
Everybody's down there. No, this is really, really good. So, okay, I want to take us back to, you know, if you were to go back when you first started your channels, what's 1 or 2 things that you would totally do differently based on what you know now?
Oh man, that's so hard to say. Gosh, if I can go back to the beginning, so both of my channels, what would I do? The second channel, the one thing that I would do is go with the team quicker because I love that aspect of a team. And I don't know, it's just a matter of holding yourself accountable and hold to other people. You're being held accountable, right? Plus, just for motivation and stuff, everybody's kind of inspiring each other, throwing ideas in. Ideas are really hard on YouTube. That's like the number one thing that always just throws me off is the ideas and coming up with fresh new content. So having other people work with you, they're throwing in ideas too and everything, you're all kind of working together. So second channel, I love the team aspect, right? But I wouldn't do that initially on the main channel. I don't know, man. I loved how I did it. I started in a small game in a small niche and learned everything that I could. And then as soon as a big game came along, I was ready for it. And I jumped on it and then just boom, I exploded. So everything that I was doing successfully for this little game and a little audience, I just took to a bigger audience and I was just ready, for I guess, the spotlight, I guess, so to say.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. No, nothing like really not much different other than hiring a team. So that's good. So when did you decide that you needed to build a second channel then? Like at what point you're like, I need to build a second channel? And what triggered that?
Okay, so, having the other revenue stream, thinking, okay, what if I put teaching to the side? And what if I go full-time YouTube? Should I have all my eggs in one basket? And the easy answer is no. Heck no, you shouldn't, right? Yeah. So the second thing, so what I did with the second channel is it initially started for that reason to have another source of revenue. But on top of that, I needed a creative outlet because what happens with YouTube is you get like you can look at my main channel videos. It looks like really like TMZ, it's news and you got to do extreme things like on the newest one. What did he say? And Ninja's face going, you have to make these things like big and bold and stuff. And now I don't mean this in a negative way, but I'm trapped in that niche. I'm trapped in that hole. YouTube wants to know exactly who I am. And if I change, YouTube won't know who I am and they won't know who to send my videos out to. So now on the main channel, I'm stuck. Second channel, I got to play around a bit. And that was the cool thing about it. I got to mess around. I got to have a creative outlet. But now the second channel's kind of stuck in a niche, so I'm gonna have to make a third or fourth. We'll see, man. We'll see. Just have a channel I can just be free on, not have to worry about views, not be tied down, and just be myself and put myself out there without having to like focus on, well, what does YouTube want me to do, right? So
yeah, that's actually a really good point. I mean, again, we talk to a lot of big creators, and they do feel the same thing. They feel that same tension of being kind of like cornered into this one topic or this like really core topic, and then it's like I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about whatever it is, mental health.
YouTube's like you can't you can't do that. We'll shut you down, we promise.
It is kind of a funny like sort of ironic thing, right? It's like,
yeah it is.
So but yeah, no, that's cool then. So then you decided to build the second channel. Was it like a big launch or was it just like, I'm going to put it out there and mention it, in some of the videos?
So yeah, it was kind of a big launch, because I was real excited about it and I mentioned it in a video. And I was totally just shocked by how many subscribers came over. And all it did was put more pressure on me. And I'm like, oh, great. All these people are going to expect a certain thing from me because that's all they've ever seen. And so from that moment on, I stopped shouting the channel out and just wanted it to be completely organic. So I had a little boost from the beginning, but then I just got to have fun and I got to do goofy videos. I was showing my face cam, which I'd never do on my main channel. I didn't have to talk about news. I was doing funny videos like, if I do this, the video ends. And then literally at that moment, like the video would cut off and it would end. And so people would watch all the way through, like, how's it going to end? So I got to do just goofy, fun things. But then again, as we progress, like all of a sudden YouTube's like, oh, you want views? Then do this exact thing. And here I am, stuck in the same hole again. And it's okay. Because of course I can change that if I want to. I have the full power. I can just say, you know what? I'm going to do whatever I want. But then YouTube's like, okay, fine. We'll enjoy the lower views because we don't know what to do with you anymore, kind of a thing. So it's a balance, but at the same time, that's why you can have a second or a third channel in this case, and just take it easy and be yourself.
Just be yourself. No, that's cool, man. That's really good. I'm glad that you guys have the second channel. That's cool. Is there any plans with like getting outside of? Have you ever like thought of getting outside of the gaming space and creating a channel like, I don't know, like a family vlog channel? I know you got little one stuff. So like anything outside of the gaming space, is that ever a thought?
Man, I thought of it, but just for some reason, this is kind of a rare thing for me being on camera, right? And through the ZTL course, I really kind of broke out of my shell on that one because Scott was like, no, we need to use face cam. And I was like, all right, man. And I know it's so different for you guys, but like, just being on camera and stuff and like, you know, it's a whole different world as opposed to sitting down, making a script, planning everything out, knowing exactly what you're going to say, and then editing it into something seemingly perfect and sending it out to the world. You know, with family vlogging, it's like it puts a lot of pressure on you and your family, it seems, because you have to perform for a camera. You should never just put a camera on you and just knowing it's going out to people of the world, just be like, you know, me sitting on a couch is literally this, like, you know, and I'm playing on my phone. Like, you can't do that. I mean, you have to be the entertaining version of yourself. And so it's like, do I want to go that route? I don't know. You know, I don't know if I had that energy to consistently do that on camera, let alone make my family do the same. So it's tough, you know, it's tough. I want to, and I think it'd be cool to have family videos like Scott. You know, Scott has cool family videos now, and he made a bunch of money. It's like, it's awesome, but it's like, man, do I want to go that route? We'll see. I'm not against it, but you know, something to think about.
You can do it if you want, not if you don't, you know? So I mean, it's actually a really good sort of encouraging thing that there's a lot of people that want to create content on YouTube and build a channel and stuff, but like they don't want to get in front of the camera. You have proven that is possible. And that's definitely possible, not just in the gaming space as well. There's definitely some ways to do that, to create content, create a channel, create a following without being in front of the camera. So no, that's very cool, man. Very, very good. Cool. So guys, if you guys have any other questions, drop them in the comments here, and we will be answering them for you. Really good to see all the people that are tuning in here as well. So all right. So now that this, you know, these channels are, how often are you uploading? Like I'm seeing like pretty
So,
or in the gaming space, it has to be more frequent. Like, what's the?
It usually does. Yeah. I mean, especially if you're doing like let's play content, which if you guys are unfamiliar with the term, it's like I literally load up a game and I react to it and I play the game. And that used to be okay. You could do that for 15, 20 minutes, no edits, throw it up, you know, when YouTube was just starting out, and those videos would do well. But now you need highly edited content, and like everything has to be specific. But the one rule I really do break is consistently uploading. I think it's one of the best things that you can do. I don't think every day, because I don't know, I feel like, and Daryl Leaves, I just heard Daryl actually say this recently. He said, give a video some breathing room. And I was like, that's exactly right. Because I noticed I would put so much time into a video and I put it out, and then the next video I put out, the last video would get way reduced on views. But if I didn't put another video out in front of it, that video would go for like 3 or 4 days. So I kind of found like every like third day is just a really good upload time. And that's something we've been trying to do on the other channel too. Every other day is good. You're going to get more video or more views overall because you're putting out more videos. But I just want to put a lot of time into a video and give it all the chances that it can have. So I give it, you know, a few days. Like I would say every 3 days. So Scott and I say like, you know, 2 to 3 times a week. And that's about it. And I think that's exactly what I do. You know, it's like 2 or 3 times a week, and the channel keeps going at, you know, I think this is like the lowest month I've had in a long time because I was sick for a while. It might have been, you know what, I don't really know. You know, I didn't get like tested. I just stayed home and stuff, which I was being really safe. I don't know if I caught it or not, but it was like, I took some time off, you know, like 2 or 3 weeks of only having like one video, and, you know, still luckily was able to recover. So in both senses of the word, on YouTube and health, you know, health-wise.
Exactly. And your channel continues to grow, and it's all good. So no, that's good. Definitely. Like I think I was told like you got to give your videos at least like 48 hours for each one. Unless you have a daily vlog or something like that, where you know your subscribers are relying.
A lot of those like really saturated niches, like in Let's Play or daily vlogs, like you need content like every single day because you have to go in and you have to force yourself in. I mean, it's like driving a wedge in, like you got to say, here's me. And you're going to get this every single day. Like, cause if you try to do it just a few times a week, you're going to get so pushed out by all the other, you know, it's so saturated. Right. So luckily in like Fortnite news, I'm one of the top guys, and it's like, I can take that time up, but man, if I'm trying to come up in Fortnite news, I'm probably going to be doing it every single day just because I need to force myself in there. And then once you kind of make it to the top, then you can kind of take a couple deep breaths. So yeah, it just depends on the niche.
It just depends on the niche, and then again your audience and stuff, right? Like if you set that expectation, then you gotta kind of have to deliver.
True.
No, but you know what? Ironically, man, you are actually really good on camera. Like you show up well, you know, and you know, so you know, there's opportunities there for sure if you ever wanted to.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That means more than you'll ever know, because I'm not used to this, man. So thank you. Appreciate it.
That's all good, man. Scott's rubbing off on you. That's all
it's a facade, man. It's a facade.
No, that's good, man. That's really good. Well, this has been
Thanks.
really good, guys. So if you guys have any questions, Denver, what is the best place? I'm going to put the screen up again because I want to make sure that people catch this course here. So this course is right here. It's available. But other than that, where else can they catch you, send you some questions, your community?
Oh, man. So I just opened Twitter DMs again. You know, it's just like
Nice.
going through a lot of, you know, hi. I'm like, hi. And they're like, do you want to play Fortnite? I'm like, I can't. So I finally just opened them up. So definitely, I mean, you can message me on Twitter if you guys want to, guys. It's just That Denver Guy YT. If you search up That Denver Guy, I think I might pop up. But yeah, ask any questions, man. I'm just a teacher at heart and I love answering questions. So anything you guys might have, just Twitter would probably be the best thing. I have Instagram. I just hardly ever use it. But yeah, Twitter, just at That Denver Guy YT, and then just leave me a question or something, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can.
Awesome. Denver, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. You're one of the best guys out there and in the industry, and I love what you are doing, and really happy for all your success. And with Scott as well, you've got a great guy there that's kind of showing you the ropes and the way with all the courses and stuff. So guys, I'll put all the links to everything that you are working on, all your channels, your Twitter and everything.
Awesome.
And yeah, guys, go follow Denver, see what he's up to.
Hey, thank you, Rob. Back at you, man. Back at you. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much, guys. And guys, we'll see you again next time in the next show. Take care.